Thursday. Today's Thursday. It's my Costco run day. But we are just a couple days away. Opener kicks up on Sunday, and we're getting excited. So a lot of the stuff that I'm going to cover right now, we already covered in the previous video. I'll put the links in the description if you want to kind of go through that. But one thing we didn't get to show you is the trail mix that we use. We were fortunate enough to pick up more than several barrels from Lucky 7 Bear Bait, which is now conveniently located here in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. What this is, and we use a lot of it. A lot of those high fatty, good proteins for them, those nuts. There's some fruit in here, and of course a little, who doesn't like a few M&Ms anyway. So we've been loading up the baits with this. As they enter into hyperphagia, you know, they're really kind of going after that stuff that they know is good for them. As we've noticed, the activity on the baits has slowed slightly. We've had some wind come through, acorns are starting to drop. Is a little bit of a slight slowdown, but nothing that we're worried about. We don't have the amount of acorns up here like we have the last couple seasons anyway. But it's one of those things. They know what's good for them. You can lay out a pile of Krispy Kreme donuts, they're always going to turn on those acorns. With that, so we try to supplement them with as much of this good protein and good fats that we can. Another thing that we're fortunate to have is a pile of the granola bars. We have a couple full barrels of these. Yes, they're a little bit of a tedious work to... It's tedious work to unwrap each and every one of these, but the bears love them. In addition to the trail mix, the granola bars, we use a lot of just raw granola. No, don't eat it. Don't eat it. Yucky. So corn, oats, sunflower seeds. We also have a mixture of that. Corn we use sparingly. Although it can be a good filler for them, it can lead to difficulties with digestion. So we just use that very, very sparingly. But the sunflowers has that nice high oil content, stuff that's good for them. As you can see, I got a barrel of granola right here. The granola clusters, that's all great. A new thing that we got this year is this is pelletized cookie dough. And it's actually not bad. So a lot of the stuff that you see us putting in our baits now, that's the stuff that they're after. We do have the sweets. You know, we have the caramel corn, we have chocolate and gummies and things like that. But we use that in moderation. Just enough of a little bit of a sweet spot to get them to come in, but it's not anything that we're going to chop the bait full of. Also, we use whatever we can get for free. You know, I do a purge of our cupboards, and we're getting rid of marshmallows and things like that. But again, you want at this time, as they begin to enter into that phase where they really start putting the feed bag on, start giving them that good stuff that's going to keep them coming in. So, you've seen in the previous videos this year that we switched to Bear Scents LLC, and we cannot be more impressed with this product. So we pulled out a couple of our favorite scents that we found so far. I ordered a lot. So our favorite so far has been the wild cherry, the caramel apple, and the root beers, both Justin's and my favorite. Super strong, highly concentrated. The benefit of this stuff, it's not diluted. No way, shape, or form is it diluted. As you see, our bait shed, we have outdoor storage for all of our bait. This stuff will not freeze. So that is one thing, meaning we could use it year after year after year, assuming that we have some left over. So, you know, we just put in the sprays. You know, you're spraying that foliage, and especially when you get nice windy days like this, they're gonna pick up on that and come on in. We probably won't scent too heavy today, as we do have some thunderstorms moving through the area this afternoon into evening. So we're gonna use this maybe lightly, maybe not at all. But tomorrow, when we go in after the storm's all done, that is when we're gonna get our fryer oil mixed with that caramel extreme attractant. We're gonna get these sprays out. We're gonna get that bait refreshed, scented up. Another thing to keep in mind is if you do have heavy weather that moves in and your bait gets saturated, don't be afraid to set a new bait. You know, just move it a couple feet over. You know, if your bait is saturated and sogged down, move it a couple feet over and set a whole new bait, rescent it, throw the logs over it, and they'll be good to go. A lot of times, you know, you don't want them going in there eating that that soggy stuff. Another one of our favorites is the Joe. And we got this in the secret blend scent. This stuff, again, super concentrated, and it really adheres. It's again oil based, so it's not going to wash out with the weather as often. We put this on the trees, on the bark, and do anything that you can. Use it sparingly, but you know, do anything you can to get it really underneath those chips of bark and things like that. You'll see these bears love it. I mean, we've used similar products like this in the past, you know, but none this good. You know, we actually have bears climbing trees. We have bears trying to get to where we were spreading this just to get their nose on it. So they really like that. Other than that, you know, you can kind of see we're getting ramped up. We're getting excited. I have one hell of a shopping day to do in front of me to get all these guys fed and happy. But with that, we're going to hit the woods here. Skipper's going to go out and bait. I got to go brave Brainerd, Minnesota right now and Costco. And we got hunters showing up as early as tomorrow. So stay tuned.
They're hitting the woods up before the big storm this afternoon. These bears are hungry. They got to get fed no matter what. So
rain or shine, we are out baiting every day.
So I got like 13 baits to fill today, and I'm going to go get them done.
Thanks for watching, guys. Say, we're going to keep more videos coming your way, and who knows what's going to be on them. So if you like what you just seen, want to see more, then join us along on all of our adventures by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget, get out there and break the chain of routine.